Could Sultana be the female villain of the season, or are people just overdoing? Personally, I think that Sultana is the female villain, and I'm putting female villain because nobody can out-villain Faith in this season. Faith has villainized, he has traumatized everybody, right? But Sultana, when people say, oh, she's not a villain, oh, she's good, oh, she's not that bad, I think she's the female villain because only a villain can pee inside somebody's box, badmouth somebody that did not do anything to you in the first week, and refuse to save your friend on the penultimate week of the show. Like, nobody else can do that. So it's best to just give Sultana that crown. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, well, Sultana became head of house, and you know, it was time for people to come and plead their case because, of course, she had the right to save somebody to get to the final week. And guess what Sultana did? Sultana did not save anybody, even Isabella, her bestie, in quotes. Isabella and Sultana have been friends for a while. How their friendship and alliance happened was over maybe a stick or cigarette or something. But their friendship has been quite good. And I feel like that friendship really mellowed Sultana because Sultana with her fellow witches, in quotes, were quite vicious. But then I was not expecting that. Sultana, save your friend, even if you don't save Missy, save your friend Isabella, and she did that. Now my theory is she did that because Jason J, she could not save Jason J. Now the night before this entire thing happened, Ebuka made a very huge revelation that Jason J and Joanna had something to do under our bed can do it. Sultana did not say anything, which I love. Sultana did not say anything, but she kept her cards close to her chest. Now, one would have thought either you'd save Isabella or Jason J. And I support. I don't think that she should have even saved Jason J at all, because Jason J, let me tell you, his game plan was to come into the house, be that prostitute, you know, go after girls will be fighting for you. And that was why immediately he found himself in a triangle, a square with Dede. He immediately jackpot because he was like, I'm not here for this. I'm here for babes to fight for me. And that was the game he was pulling with Joanna and Sultana. And Sultana was like, this guy, you're not that hot. Not like he's not hot, oh. It's not like he's hot. But anyways, not like he's not that hot. But Sultana was like, I'm not that into you for me to be fighting for you in the house. Joanna had faith, right? And it was not like Joanna, you know, she was saying, oh, I want to be focused on my game in the house. So she also did not fight for Jason J. So now that the final week, Jason J's game burst in his face. He did not have anybody to save him. He's been walking around, moping around in the house like he lost his life, or almost lost his life. I think the Sultana's move was very wicked, but as a gamer, her head is in the game. Because if you left it to me, I would definitely not be saving the strongest housemates. And to be honest, the housemates actually think that Jason J is very, very strong. Now moving to my second villain, Faith. Not even second, original villain. Now, I thought that the issue with Emisi would have ended by now, but it's looking like Faith is still going at Emisi. Now, while it was not shown on the screen, Emisi was having a conversation with Kola, and she was talking about how Faith still went at her. And I'm not understanding what the end game is. Is Faith trying to get Emisi to act out towards the end of the show? And I think that's futile. Again, remember that Faith actually said he asked ChatGPT how he should act in the house. So a lot of maybe how he's acting is linked to what ChatGPT said. But I think it's a bit late for you to be going at Emisi. Many people think Emisi is going to win. I think that Faith is going to be among top 3. I mean, he's worked his way. He deserves it. So I don't know why he's doing that. But I think that towards the final week, he might try again to push Emisi, and let's see whether Emisi will even try and go back at Faith, because she has said it, she will never say a word to him if it's not a task or job or something. Now, I'm sure you must be as surprised as I was when I heard that K-Bobo got immunity to the final week. To be honest, K-Bobo has not served so much since that his fight with Mentan. He's not done so much. He's just been in the kitchen, and since Ebuka called him out, he decided to leave the kitchen, and he had a thing with Thelma. But again, what Not to shade production or anything, K-Bobo should have just saved us and saved the winner. Why would you pick the call and they will say, oh, deduct 10 million naira and you get a million? I mean, everybody wants to get to the final, but does K-Bobo really deserve it? I don't think so. I feel like if K-Bobo did not get that immunity, he would have been out of the house by this weekend. But if you don't agree with me, let me know who you think is leaving the house this weekend. And finally, before I go, Thelma was evicted, Bright Morgan was evicted, Joanna was evicted, and Culture was also evicted. And I saw comments on social media, oh, Thelma is such a 10 over 10 housemate. In the words of famous Diana, former Big Brother Naija housemate, we are all hypocrites. Because there's no way you think Thelma is 10 over 10 housemates and then she's outside the house. And everybody keeps saying, oh, Nigerians, we don't like entertainment. The power is literally in our hands. Like, if you like a housemate, you keep the housemate in the house. Did I like Thelma? No. Did I think she did a lot? Well, yes. Did I think that she deserved to be in the final? Yes. But did we vote? I don't think so. It's less than 2 weeks to the end of the show, and you can help your fave win 2 million naira courtesy BetKing. All you have to do is play BetKing's Game Time. The link is in the description, and then back your fave's team. Now, your fave will win 2 million naira, but you also get the chance to win airtime, free bet, spa tickets, movie tickets, tickets to the eviction show and party, and more. In fact, there is 100,000 naira to be won weekly. So head to the link right now and start backing your faves team. Also, join Room 411 on Telegram for more Big Brother Naija gist. We even have normal entertainment gist, and we have so many games to be played where you can win so many prizes, including airtime and free bets. All right, guys, that's all on the ish. See you next time.